Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of El Realm Reborn and award-winning Heavensward and thrilling Stormblood expansion all the way up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime?
Wow.
A smile better suits a hero.
Oh, hi everybody. How is everybody doing? Friday. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's week has been treating them well, and if not, so are we. But the week is over. It is Friday. It is the start of the weekend. You can relax, you can enjoy, you can have fun, exciting weekend maybe, or relaxing weekend. I'm alive. 10, I'm so glad that you're alive. I send big hug. Oh. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm so prepared. 10, thank you for inadvertently reminding me I didn't post my pinned message. But yeah. As 10 mentioned, and we've now pinned, we're having our 2.0 debut on Monday, May 18th, at 1 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. GMT. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be exciting. I have a lot I have to do for it still, but like, a lot of it is like time dependent. Like I can't do it until, yeah, but it's fine. It is so fine. We're gonna work through as much as we can this weekend. We might be taking next week off. We're still gonna have community night next Friday. But yeah, aside from debut, we're also gonna be starting a donathon on that day, where half of the proceeds that we raise are going to be going towards the Canadian Cancer Society to help fund cancer research. a third. Congratulations on being third, Meg. 10, congratulations on being second. Paragon, congratulations on being first. Nobody's pooped yet. It's okay. The poop will come. But yeah. So this might be our last stream for debut.
Thank you all for collecting your daily poop.
I've pooped myself. Hi, Dory. Thank you for pooping and collecting your daily nourishment. Also, 10, thank you for pooping as well. Stand up. That's crazy. That's messed up. It's actually crazy. Did I? What's up? We're just going over our things of
with an expanded free trial, which you can play through the entire
this potentially being our last stream before debut.
Thrilling Stormblood expansion all the way up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
Wow. Thank you for the Belty Copy Pasta. No streams next week. Hello. There we go. I'm thinking we probably won't. Just because I was thinking about it and I was talking with a couple of people regarding it. And this weekend, I mean, preparing yourself is always needed to take as much time as you need. Yeah. I thought that I was going to have a lot of time this weekend to be able to do stuff, but I kind of like forgot about, but also didn't forget about Mother's Day. And then I'm also supposed to be moving a shed tomorrow, so it's just kind of like between the shed and the fact that it's on call week and Mother's Day plans. Okay, that sounds worse than it actually is. It wasn't that I forgot about Mother's Day. It was that, like, I knew it was happening. I knew I was going to have plans for it. And, like, I just, in my planning, didn't properly take into consideration that it was going to happen. Forgot about Mother's Day until today. 10, did you forget about Mother's Day until, like, just now when I mentioned it? But, yeah. Also, in just thinking about it, I also know that there's maybe, while I was out shopping, I saw things for it. Ah, that's fair. Speaking of, Dory is Dory is thing we've talked about happening next weekend? Or has that fallen through? Don't cat call me, you butthead. Thing we talked about, yeah, you mentioned, yeah, the collab, the repo thing. Is that happening? It is? Okay. Yeah, so taking that into account too, the cat call worked on me because I perked up at it. Perfect, excellent. Rye is making a group chat this weekend. Perfect, excellent. Yeah, it was just kind of like, I took a look at my schedule and like how things were kind of like falling into place. And it was just like, I probably should take this upcoming week off just to get prep done. It also doesn't help that like I had a last minute thought of like, I'm going to do this super really cool thing that you guys are all going to get to see next week. A raid. Hello, Kira. Hello, Raiders. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, Monkey Boy.
Smile better suits a hero.
How was highlight clips at school? Yeah, I love it. I love the highlights. Also, your model is super cute, super cute. But yeah, how was stream? What were you up to? I missed the thing. You were also playing Final Fantasy by the looks of it. But yeah. Yeah? What were you up to with Final Fantasy? we're just starting our second stream of replaying through the story we've kind of gone through already. So I'm fairly caught up with everything. But yeah, also Kira, thank you for the follow. I feel like I'm tripping over my birds. I've been away since Endwalker, so starting over on a whole new character. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So you're almost doing kind of what I'm doing. We last stream just wrapped up the taking the letter to, well, I don't know where you are. I don't know. We're very early in ARR. I will leave it at that. Been away since the beginning. Shadowbringer. Damn. So many people who've played during such peak expansions and then have returned. But yeah. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Magi. I am a Gladekeeper VTuber, and this is probably the last time that you will see me looking like this, because we are going to actually be debuting a new model next Monday, not this upcoming Monday. I remember variety of content here on Twitch, mostly focusing on story-based games. So yeah, re-debut, let go. Yeah, re-debut. Yeah, super excited for it. Super excited. There's so many things that I have coming in the coming down the pipe, and my community actually had voted on some new emotes that we're getting, and I actually just got to see a preview of some of them. They look gorgeous. I can't wait to show it. Also, hi RoboShow, thank you for pooping and collecting daily nourishment. Gonna wait until the newest spec releases before I come back into it. That is totally fair. Totally fair. Love emotes? Yeah. Ooh, pardon me. Yeah, emotes are amazing. I love them. They're such a fun, cute way to express express yourself. And thank you for collecting your daily nourishment, Kira. Yeah, for anyone who came in with Kira, as well as Kira, if you need to, please make sure you go do some after stream self-care. Doria, did see that you did the ass command earlier. Thank you. Go get yourself something to eat, something to drink. Have an eep if you need to. I know that streaming can take a lot out of you, whether you're streaming yourself or you're just hanging out. Yes, I'll be doing some ass. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about before raid. Did you stand up? I am currently stood right now. I'm coming off after about 4 hours of sleep and a 17-hour stream yesterday, so I'm pretty tired. Damn, that's a long stream. But it sounds like you're gonna have a nice big eep ahead of you. So I very much appreciate you bringing your community here. Go get that food. Go get that drink. Go have that well-deserved eep. Imagine, did you know that domestic dogs, wolves, coyotes, foxes, jackals, and African wild dogs are all canids? They're all in the family Canidae. I don't know if I knew some of those. Dogs, wolves, and coyotes sounds familiar, but that list definitely all makes sense. Of course, you look and sound awesome and fun and sweet and cute, so wanted to bring my goofballs over here. I very much appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Oh. Fun fact, Ethiopian wolves are one of the few carnivores that Excuse me? Wolves in... What? Pollination? That's an interesting fact. Yeah. Okay. I think I talked about everything. Fun facts like those. Fun fact, those all are like puppies. Yeah. I should leave my lyric on, but I really need some rest. Have an awesome stream. Thank you again. Very much appreciate the raid. Go get that well deserved eep. As for us, I think we're gonna hop over to the game and show off our new glam that we took a little bit of time to set up and continue with the story. And hope that I actually... Okay, I did do what I wanted. But yeah. Oh, hi. They like to lick the nectar out of certain flowers in the Ethiopian highlands. As a result, get pollen on their snouts, which they end up transferring to other flowers when they get their snacks. Interesting. I'm also gonna work as we're working. I think you meant lure? Working on editing tonight, popping later. Good luck on the editing, Dory Bean. Oh my god, okay, before I go, your character's so cute. Thank you. I when I came back, I found out that that they finally added had 75% coverage for hats on buns, and that was the biggest thing that was keeping me from hard staying as a bun. So I think I'm finally past my Fantasia addiction. I say as watch, we'll probably have another Fantasia in a while, and yeah, very excited about some of the changes to character creation they talked about that's coming with the new expansion, especially the color picker for I think you can do color picker for skin color and hair. There might be other spots, but I think Dory might be fully lurking right now. But if not, Dory will be excited because Dory could finally be purple. They're also one of the few canines that prefers to eat smaller prey, not big stuff like cattle. Their preferred food, the big-headed mole rat. Interesting. Did you know that a rattlesnake is a type of viper? All vipers are snakes. Huh, interesting. I did not know that. Those are some very fun facts. But yeah. Okay. Also, we'll probably be mostly drinking water, but for now, any self-care redeems that happen probably are going to be the peaches and cream Monster Energy that I have. Which is almost gone. Almost gone. Okay. My Lady Envoy. I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lominsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. Also, monitor lizards are in fact venomous. Komodo dragons have their own venom, which contains an anti-clotting agent that, paired with the toxic bacteria in their mouth, makes their bites lethal. Yes. I did know about that. I knew about that because I know that they were deemed the scariest land creature because of it. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badarian, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. They're also the inspiration for King Kong. Interesting. I can think of none other with better credentials than you. Badarian would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Okay. Teleport time. Lower decks. But yeah. One thing that I think we're gonna try to do as part of our replaying through the story is we're going to try to go through each expansion kind of as the canon job for said expansion. So it's going to get weird when we get to Stormblood, because technically Stormblood has 2 canon jobs, but I'm going to do my best to try to keep the jobs faithful to what they're supposed to be. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... Hi, I'm Badarian. All right. Who's asking? Heard as I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say. Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. They were also first described by Western Science in 1910, and the expedition from the AMNH and Bronx Zoo in the 1920s to collect some was what inspired the screenwriters for King Kong. It was like finding a living dinosaur. Interesting. Interesting. And that's the first chapter of New Game Plus finished. Yippee! Which I think means we almost get to do the first dungeon, I think. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Satash Sea Grot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out where they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you'd permit me, Master Bataran, I should be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainier? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Satash Sea Grot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satash again. But with the Sagan testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satash is located in western Lenoska. For more detailed instruction on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult with Vimalpa. She can be found at the ferry dock on the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lass. Specimens are still in the AMNH in the Hall of Asian Animals. Interesting. Oh, I have to go down. Okay. We're going down. Down. Do. Oh, that was not where I wanted to go. Hello. I think we want Fisherman's Guild? Do you want Fisherman's Guild? you're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in Western Lenoska, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Satash. Or, wow, I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's Sastash. Sastasha. Ventures Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastash. Sastash? Show? Just north of Aleport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Oh yeah. We can go here. And voila. I love that we can mount while walking. You must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you're brave to brave the depths of the Satash Sea Grot. Occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tale would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at the Hall of Novice can provide. Strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. I love the Hall of Novice. It's such a nice feature that they added. Because, like, I remember playing when the game first came out. This did not exist. But I've gone through and I've done it, and, like, I know they've also updated it, and I think it does a passable job of helping to try and teach mechanics for game. When you've mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Satasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with details of your duty. Yippee! You don't have to do anything. I'm prepared to do that. Means it's Duncan time. Duncan time. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume that you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. I've been told, we've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue-faced tattoos. Did you know that crocodiles, alligators, caimans, gharials, or crocodilians, they're all in the order Crocodilia? Did you know that the only place alligators are native to outside of the outside of the Americas is China? Interesting. See, this is interesting. They've definitely changed this. And I'm so glad that they did. Like, it's great that they did that, because they've basically gone and made it. They've added nice tutorials in places that they kind of are relevant and needed. Okay, Duncan time. And now we wait. I don't know if Paragon, if you're here still, if you wanted to join or not. But I can drop Q if you would like to join. Paragon might be big lurking though. Another fun animal fact: sharks have been on the planet longer than trees have. That I did know. Sharks are it's amazing how many species, and maybe not even just species, but like creatures specifically in the water have been around since, like, I want to say before or around the dinosaurs. It is nuts. Absolutely bonkers. And it's also crazy just how many creatures we're still discovering in the sea. Like, our seas are relatively unexplored. Hi, Faye. Thank you for the blue sky reminder.
Thank you all for collecting your daily poop.
Thank you for daily nourishment and for pooping. How Faye doing? Ha, thank you. Don't laugh, Paragon. Paragon, did you want to come? Did you want to join? Also, self-care packet, thank you. I'm having a time of it. Oh no. I'm sorry, Faye. I hope whatever is going on get better, and my DMs are always open if you need a chat. Nice thing about this chat, I finally have a use for the other wise useless classes I took in college. No, I don't like healing low-level dungeons because I'm glorified green DPS. Exactly, you can go big DPS. Big DPS, big DPS, big DPS. Can I... do this? No, okay, I can't. Okay, I have to specifically change my Logitech stuff. Logitech, change mouse buttons. Logitech G-Hub? Oh boy, I sure do hope that it's not going to ask me to restart my computer for this. That's fine. AKA paleontology, zoology, and classical studies. Interesting. There's just some widespread topics. Oh, hello? Game freezy? Oh, game good. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. No. Okay. This. Oh, default. I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, I've got my keybinds all figured out now. Now I don't have to use certain keys on the keyboard. It only took me this long to set that up now. Joys of moving computer. A teehee. A teehee. A boom 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 boom. Damn. The queues be really long. Also, Paragon, you talk about you laugh at tank queues. I think it's only gonna get worse when we get to Heaven's Word and Stormblood, because I'm gonna be doing DPS queues. And DPS queues are always longer. I might just use I might just use the NPC thing, because yeah. It'll be faster than going through. Waiting for Q to pop. Also, is it just me, or is the gameplay kind of choppy? Like, not super choppy, but like slightly choppy? Ah, yes. I love one button AoE tanking. Yeah, I'll probably join you for Dungeons and Heaven's Word and Stormblood with my other characters. That's true. That's so fair and valid. The nice thing about going through ARR as a tank, though, is like I can set the pace for dungeons. I messed that up. Just don't want to with ARR, that's fine. That's so fair and valid. Hello? Over here. Do you know that seals, sea lions, fur seals, and wilderness are all pinnipeds? I did not. I'll be so honest, I only have ever referred to them as seals. Or walruses, or sea lions. Seals? Oh my gosh, speaking of seals, it's Dory. I don't know, Dory, were you here when I mentioned the changes that they're making to character customization? I don't think I needed to come here. A Dory Seal Weaver, yeah! No. So, do you remember what character creation looked like in this? If the answer is no, that's totally understandable. Kind of? Okay. So like right now it's like pick set colors. With the new expansion, they're making it color picker. So remember how like you always complain about like never being able to be purple in games? You'll be able to be purple. It's mean? Yeah. You'll literally be able to color picker your colors. It's gonna be great. My hair will finally be able to be accurate. Don't make me play Final Fantasy again. Dory! Psst, 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 psst. It's Final Fantasy time! Dory! I'm pretty sure it's blue coral that I click on. It was not blue coral. I mean, it's basically a pew-pew game if you think about it.
RPG Final Fantasy XIV
Yeah, especially if you play Machinist.
The entirety of Realm Reborn and award-winning Heaven's Sword and thrilling Stormblood expansion all the way up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime. Wow.
If I play it again, it would just be running around. I don't think is paid much attention to the story. Dory, that's totally fine. Legitimately, I think you'd probably pay more attention to the story, like how I'm going through it right now. Wow, I can't type. I wouldn't pay much attention to the story. No, you're totally fine. Like, I feel like if you really wanted to care about the story, you would just ask me questions if you had them. Or you would just watch me play through the story. Which is, like, totally fine. Like, I know you're very particular about story games, and Final Fantasy needs... Dory just needs a TTS reading the unvoiced dialogue. I mean, I basically am the TTS for Dory. So... I think the biggest thing for... Dory was Magi TTS when... I could potentially figure out how to do that. Dumbass can't read. Dory, neither can I. We're screwed. Tee. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That's why I started doing a lot of damage. Okay. Reading is overrated. There is a way to get TTS for the unvoiced stuff. I'm not gonna go super into detail about it because yes, it's kind of a hush hush thing. But there is a way to do it. Okay, back to Lurky's moi. Enjoyed Lurky's Dory Bean. God, I love how they changed up this dungeon. This poor healer. Oh, this poor healer. This poor NPC healer. Stop NPC healer abuse. Did you know that bull sharks can thrive in freshwater despite being a primarily saltwater species? In freshwater, they urinate up to 20 times more than normal to flush out the excess water they're absorbing. Interesting. I forgot to pick up the key. I don't think I knew it was bull sharks specifically, but I did know that there were sharks that can survive in freshwater.
How big is the chilito in the window?
God damn it. Is that our new stim word? Is Tulipaletta our new stim word? The only thing that I will say that I miss about doing this with an actual party versus like NPCs is I as the tank can go and pull this stuff while someone else is picking the key up. What if they just get dehydrated? Smuggies. I fucked up and I placed the I fucked up with the I in placement. I and D placement, but yes. There's an I in it? Did not know there was an I in it. L. Oh. Yep, that was an L. Lowercase I. Lowercase L looks like uppercase I. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah. 10. When are you gonna come play? One day we'll figure out how to fix English. Till then, though, yeah, Final Fantasy or Overwatch, you choose. 10. I don't think my answer is gonna surprise you all that much. IL. It's a Pong game with these 3 characters. Kind of. But yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, 10, the answer is Final Fantasy. Oh my god, maybe we could get Honey to come play too? Just get all the friends to come play Final Fantasy. Oh, hello. Woo! Woo! Oh, I might have fucked up! Please, healer! Oh, I fucked up! Final watch. Too bad I choose Overwatch. Oh! I was a little too greedy with that pull. Oops. Honestly, 10, that's so fair and valid. There we go. Final watch. We got Belzy to come play. Belzy could do the free trial. I say oh so like sarcastically because it's just like I would love for friends to play game, but like I also know not everybody is into games like this. Excuse me? Why was that such a loud thing? Yeah, free trial that'll go until Shadowbringer soon. It's free trial that is gonna go to peak. It's so good. It's so good. Shadowbringers is such a good expansion. I'm so looking forward to getting back to it. So looking forward to getting back there. Can't wait for it to go to the entire... Can't wait for it to go to the entire first arc. Yeah! Are the NPCs actually not going to come click on the thingies? Interesting. Okay. As a tank, this sucks. I'm gonna be so real. It just might not even be worth pushing the things. It isn't. I remember it used to be worth it, but like, yeah, not so much now. I need to redo my UI, I think. God, I can't wait to go back to Endwalker. I can't either. Paragon, I've been trying so hard to avoid spoilers for the current patch. And I may have seen something and been like, I hate it. I can't wait to get caught up and like just get to like there's so many parts, so many parts of the story that I just can't wait to get back to and like get to re-experience and all that. Oh, so many different parts. Okay, Limps Elements, the lower decks. We go here. We go here. But, yeah. First dungeon finished. I think by doing, the trusts, you get less experience, I believe, which means we're probably, until we hit Heavens, we're probably not going to get a lot of experience, but that's fine. Because, yeah. Aye, such task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sestasha? I am indeed. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. I see ads starting soon, so I think we'll take a little break here. Everybody stretch, go hydrate, go use the bathroom, and then we'll continue when ads back or ads over. So we BRB.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of Elron Reborn and award-winning Heavensward and thrilling Stormblood expansion all the way up to level 70 for free with no restrictions on playtime? Wow!
Capybara, 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 capybara.
Oh, hi. We are back. Thank you for the Belsy Wow. Or I guess Belsy Copy Pasta. It's also Belsy Wow. And a yippee. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, my lady. While we were on break there, ended up getting some jalapeno cheddar chips to snacky on. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Fishbacks? And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and the scaly bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna. Oh, Cestasha, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for shedding some light on this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more in that. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest. But just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk are in need of a venture what can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, ye can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for ye. It's dungeon running gauntlet. Next quest. Ready to hear about that job then? Like I said, quests come from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for a venture that survived the Bedlam and Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you want to have words with Mother Miyun, me counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. To Gridania, our home city. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Magi. It's so good to see you again. What's that? Here at Baderon's request? Wow, suggestion, you say? Foulmouth Rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things a lot easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. It's go time! Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Miyun, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you, Bolord. Water has never tasted so good. Here we go. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. Good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. Well, it isn't our very own woman for all seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Magi. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called Tamtara Deepcroft. The place where was once a Gilmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their attack on the Guardian tree, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every elm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. Situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task of dealing with the Lambs of Dalamud to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter, Magi? I'm gonna be so honest. I did not know that it was a cult that we were dealing with here. It's been that long since I've done this. Self-care packet, thank you. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deep Croft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. It's sitting time. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Maybe they're just really into robes and chanting and Kool-Aid. You know what, Faye? That's so fair and valid. I think I will axe them about that. Axe them about it when we get there. Need a pun counter command at this point? I could add it. I could definitely add it. Boo.
A smile better suits a hero.
I'll have to look into it. It shouldn't be too hard to do, but I'll need to make sure that there's a Hello? You look new. I've never seen you here. Oh, I wonder if that's related to Beastmaster. It has to be. You're Magic Reaper, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. Yeah, we added this patch potentially for Beastmaster. That's so cool. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity put an end to the sixth Astral Era. That won't release until September 8th. That's so far away. But hey, surely, I'm gonna be so real. Paragon, do you think we get caught up to everything by the 8th of September? That's... Oh yeah, easy? That's true. Because, like, assuming we only do Friday streams for this. We might have to do more than just Friday. Hi, Momo.
Thank you all for collecting your daily poop.
Thank you for collecting your daily nourishment and for pooping. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. Enjoy your lyric, Momo. As soon as they were... wow. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. I'm gonna be so honest. We're just gonna do...
Thank you all for collecting your daily
This.
poop.
Oop. Oop, oop. Hi, Vane. Thank you for collecting your daily nourishment and your poop for pooping. Also the oop. Wait, you're level 90? Yeah. Yeah. Did you get a class skip? No. No. Everything you see here has been was leveled painstakingly. Also, Beastmaster. It's a melee DPS? Interesting. Oh, I should turn that on. No, I've been playing for a while. Oh my god, like Omni class are impressive. Yeah! I wonder if I can do it here. You should see my crafters and gatherers. also Omni crafter, but I'm working on getting my crafters up. I played through the current expansion when it released and was doing the patches that I say with max gatherers and crafters. Yeah, you also have had technically more time than I have had to put into it. I haven't been playing as much since we came back. Not because I don't want to. More so just because, like, I've been busy prepping for debut stuff. But yeah, how's Vane? How is Vane doing? A tee-hee. God, Warrior's so fun. Is it bad that crafting and gathering is more appealing to me than combat? Also, I'm doing well. I got DQ, so I'm happy. Hell yeah. Also, absolutely not. There are people that literally will only play a single combat job just so that they can get their crafter, get through the story to get their crafters and gatherers up. And they might not even like pay attention to the story. And that's perfectly fine because, like, as good as the story is for the game, it is exactly that. It is a game. You play it however you want to play it, however you're going to enjoy it most. If crafting and gathering is what you enjoy most about the game, then you just you play through the story and either pay attention or don't pay attention. You do whatever you enjoy most in the game. Crafting and gathering is just really chill, honestly, and you can make guild that way. You can. You can also make guild with an FC house. Speaking of, we have FC house. Hello. Thank you for standing on orb. I would like you to move. Open the orb, please. Open the orb. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a spicy pull. Little bit of a spicy pull. Little bit of a spicy pull. Oh boy. Oh boy. Please don't. My booty is tingling. Oh, nice. Is housing still impossible to acquire in this game? Yes and no. Mostly yes. However, they did open up the newer data center in the North America region. So, like, there is some housing that is available, but, like, it is also starting to get filled up. That's a boss room. Okay, we're not gonna go pull into there. But I used to like think like, oh, I could get an FC house and a personal house. But like now that I'm in an FC that like Dory and I basically started when Dory and I were playing together, it fills both purposes. Like it's both an FC house and also my personal house in a way. Which is fine. And they're also making some really cool changes too that are coming in, I think, the 0.55 patch. We're gonna be able to change the you're gonna be able to change the inside of the house. Like change the size of it regardless of plot, which is gonna be amazing. Means you're gonna be able to have a small plot but have a large interior, I believe. Do not quote me. Have not looked into it. Only heard like little inklings of it. That's awesome. It really, really is. So very much looking forward to it. Because I'm going to be so completely honest. I don't like the interior for small plots. I like the loft. I like having a second floor. Having a second floor is nice. And I don't mean like main floor and basement. I mean like upstairs, downstairs. And basement. So I haven't put much work into our FC house at the moment. That's mostly because I know that there's the changes coming. Hello, get back here. I'm the tank. Pay attention to me. Let me smack you with axe. And now plot size is only important for outside decor. So there is still value in plot sizes, but only inside. But on the inside, everyone gets free reign. That's the part where I'm not super 100% sure on how it's going to work. Because it might be that, like, you can only go, like, one plot size up. So, like, if you have a small plot, you can get, like, a medium plot interior. And if you have a medium plot, maybe you can get a large interior. I'd have to look into it more. Maybe I will play FFXIV tonight. I made a fresh character because I scuffed up my main. Vane, did you by chance make it on the data center that Dory and I were playing on, or did you have a different data center? Hello. Okay, we're gonna go little bit spicy pull, little bit spicy, just a little bit. Oh my lord. Just a little spicy. I don't know what data center is. We're on Dynamis. We're on the Rafflesia server. I do love that they like retweaked some of the older dungeons too, so that like they're not as stinky. Or shorter. I mean, I can be. That is totally up to you. If you would like to be. You are more than welcome. Oh my god, I can't believe the DPS used DPS LB. That was not a slight in the slightest. I appreciate that the NPC used it. It's more so that NPC did not use it last time. Last dungeon. Oh. Ooh. Missed that. It's a tentacle guy. Oh, spice. Damn. Oh, Galvan! It was Dynamis and what world? Sorry, I got distracted by all the world names. Rafflesia. I was gonna say it in the top corner, but it is not in the top corner because we are currently in Dungaroo. Rafflesia, thank you, Paragon. We did it! I'll make a character on that one. One day I can move my OG character around, but I want to play the new one anyway. So fun fact, if you are considering moving, Vane, I would do it sooner rather than later, maybe. Because right now, they let you move to the server for free. And I don't know when that'll change. but I do love that they do that. Wait, what? For free? Yeah. For certain worlds, they will let you move to the world for free. One of our friends who's not in stream right now, Resmir, he moved to the server for free. Welcome back, Magi. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it is difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. But Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Chippy time. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hardly pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls, such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences, as if to illustrate the point. I remember this. Do you remember? You remember, Dory? I'm so proud of you. It means Dory enjoyed story, because Dory remember. Avire's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Now, I remember lots of things I don't enjoy. You know what? That's fair. Are you trying to tell me you didn't enjoy it, Dory? Bah. To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing. But you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, by the way, some parting advice. Get rid of Avire's head. Bury it. Cremate it. Do whatever the hell you like with it. But for God's sakes, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Wait. Don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avire. Please forgive me. There's a little fun fact about that scene. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventures of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. My chips are gone. I might have to go get more. Yum, yum, yum. Chip, chip, chip. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Magi, and good luck! It's desert time! Dory, how's editing going? I don't know if you went back to lurking. Or if you're still here. I think Dory might have gone lurky. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Magi Reaper by any chance? Mune sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless, you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Into the thick of it. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun, and I would have set a fire. Tankard of ale, if you'd be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Sean. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So, this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, my lady. I am Papa Sean, formerly of the Sultan Sworn. Thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Magi of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Coppermill Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatonacheres, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people at that age used the Hecatonacheres to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatonacheres, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowest levels. So it was that the Great Giant Revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copper Bell Mines are in Western Thanalan. You take care, you hear? One last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the Quicksand. Fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. I think we have to go talk to him first. Oh, hello. You weren't super far away. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So, you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got gutsmiths. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hectonacharies have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Ould Dynasty was still young, and was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Yippee! World transfer free and complete. Hell yeah! Our miners dug deep. Oh, wow, our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe, too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the place, over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. It's time. Time to go. Now we'll just go there. Oh, we can't go that way? Lame. Self-care package, thank you. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hectonacharies. I didn't think the Papachon would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. Giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think they'll come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Yippee! Oh my gosh, sprouts! Look at the sprouts. Can I? I do this? Maybe. Probably not. That'd be way too funny. Oh my goodness! What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds that we end up getting in the same group as these sprites? Sprites? Sprouts. Frick, my brain. We're gonna find out soon. Oh my gosh, we are. That's hilarious. That's amazing. I figured that they might. Door's locked. Need key. There we go. Damn. They really changed up Copperbell. It's been a hot minute. I think we exit this way? Trying to remember. Oh my gosh, so many new players. They're all new. I've realized I cannot see chat, so I'm praying that, yeah. I'll do it. Yeah, yuppie. I think I can do this. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we need two? Oh, am I... Did we miss something? I'm so confused. It seems like we're missing sand, but I don't know where it comes from. Damn, I'm so blind. It was literally in the back corner of the room there.
A smile better suits.
Thank you for emotional damage. Stand up. I will start the stand up after the boss here. Ooh. There we go. Okay. Stand has begun. We'll pass on this. We'll pass on this. Oh god. Okay. Woo. There we go. There we go. Ads are starting soon. Crazy. Okay, powder chamber. Okay. Blasting cap. I hardly. Hundred gauntlets. Doesn't bother me. I think this is the fun boss. Kind of. The fun boss that they had to rework because, like, it was... God, I remember the old version of this boss. It was way harder. I missed the old version. The old version was silly. I like the new version more. I miss Cape Westwind as well. Cape Westwind was so good. Can I do this? Aww. Stop dividing. Stop, divide. We go to the Buddha. Do. Oh. Please do not. Why, my guy? Why? Ooh! Especially miss Old Praetorium and Castrum. Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that one. Slaves, no more! Free! Free! I missed the 8-man run of death. A fair. Fair. Valid. Gas pedal. Oh, I passed on it already. No, poor. Oh, the other bun was in it. Also, I love that this party is just full-on buns. Rabbit and steel. Basically, that's basically what this is. Oh. Bunzo? Yeah. Adds a sharding? That's perfect timing. All right, I think we can leave here. Less than bun. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna toss up BRB for till ads are done. So everyone stretch, go get some food, go use the bathroom if you need to, go get a drink. We'll be back when ads are over. Oh hi. We back. We chillin'. God, I want to go like so far. But like I also know that like I need to not. Oh. Scenario. Proceed. The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. Tired Nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Excuse me? Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it with me own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat. Much less a choice cut of dodo. And to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. I love that, like, Ulda is just kind of like the scumbag city because, like, yeah. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Please, adventurer, help me. I beg ye.
Wow, Magi, that guy seems like a real dick. Let's kill him and power! Ultimate power!
Willow, did you get into the monster energy? But I do agree. He is kind of a dick. We're gonna have to teach him a lesson, I think. Didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. They haven't heard. I have an axe. And I have no place to put it. Oh, I totally missed your stream streak, Vane. Felcleave, Felcleave, Felcleave. Yeah. In my defense, I may have been extremely focused on dungeon. I love Warrior. Warrior's so much fun. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. I'd swear there were more refugees than what I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. If impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank ye for custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madam, are you alright? I love glamour systems so much, especially after they removed like class restrictions for items. Oh, it's so good. What now? You mean to threaten a what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Grr, I'll overlook this, but just this once. God's bless ye, adventurer. If ye hadn't come along when ye did, who knows what that monster might have done? It don't bear thinking about. It indeed don't bear thinking about. Case closed. Hello again. We've been keeping a close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a guild by doing so. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this, we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you. Wow, I read that completely wrong. Yes, thank you, Ida. And then there is the matter of your gift. I dare say you were curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness to moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand that. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your venturing endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone except Momodi. She knows already. God, I love the evolution of the Scions. Boom, 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 boom. Ba, ba. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be all right. Surely this group will do well and experience zero tragic events, I believe. Saying that, if you ever found yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Magi. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every elm the adventurer Mion said you'd be, Magi. Station Master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Hey, it's the lady from before. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one. If truth be told, anyway. If truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avire, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I don't remember this dialogue. This is fucked up. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avire once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to ask you first, to ask you your name. Not gonna lie, if it's not voiced, I skip it. That's understandable. Magi Reaper, I shan't forget. And thank you, Magi Reaper. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Okay, maybe she's not who I thought she was. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. That'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. Dory, why Dory take note? Why Dory take note? But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Magi. I'm relearning it all? Hell yeah. How editing going? Eh? What did you say? You want to know more about the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Prologue in Chapter 1 is done? Hell yeah. Listen, Magi, Scions ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. I'm tired of reading out loud after this week, so break time. Yippee! So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'Dan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Magi. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and then you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Magi, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. To Vesper Bay. We're going to Vesper Bay. Oh, I need some water. Okay, maybe we don't use the turtle here. Balloons work. I love the music in this game. Oh, Tataru! Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Trololololo, lololo. Oh my god, free magic sing. Ooh-ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Ida and Papalimo. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Magi Reaper, Magi Reaper. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. I take it you are Magi Reaper. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Mephilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. It's cutscene time, and I'm 90% sure it's voice acted.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
It's voice acted.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
Atihi.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
A rare and special talent. I'm special.
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Yes.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Yes.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
Echo, 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 echo.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
Amazing.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
Strong within
It is
me.
only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent.
Oh.
Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Okay. Self-care package, thank you. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They're individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. Yippee! Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You'll need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Oh no, I need to drink more water. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Medji, I've redeemed like 6 self-care packages. I know, Faye. I've done them. I've done them every time. It's just talking require a lot of hydration. Also, that was less of I need to drink more because talking and more spicy chips do not go well with with lots of talking. As good as spicy chips are. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what it is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you've come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censor. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray, keep it safe. Doo-doo. Hiring a retainer. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Magi. I will go whither the wild rose blooms.
I take it you will help us.
I just said that.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both
Interesting.
old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Atihi.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome. I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn.
I love them. They're such a duo. It's so... Oh, I love it.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
Can I be really honest? I do not like Y'shtola's old hairstyle.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yippee.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, God. I forgot Tataru sounded like that in ARR.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Primal.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Oh, Thancred! Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. To Camp Drybone. Hi, I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it? Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Let us get right to it, then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the dead before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Okie dokie. Yippee! One-shotting this part, so nice. Oh god. It's spin time. Spin time! It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what are the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reason for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show to him, else he's not like to speak to you. Oh, Ungist! Hey, you! Blech. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend. Ugh. Oh, wait. That's a belch. Blech. Missing people. Please help. Yours is embarred. Folks around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Please, miss, just leave me be. Okay. I've nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Man, that fucked up. They're so scared. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole time, a lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know what you're saying. Welcome back, Magi. Have you learned aught of import? I see. Suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps they speak freely to their gods. Then the clergy may know... perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we have no better place to ask than at the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so, as you're headed there, may I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust no one more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marks. He tends to the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Oh, Marks. Hi, Marks. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many. Wow, what? There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. I love how they used like a flower for the icon for the corpse. Ow. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. I hear you've done us a service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants. It is true I'm closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I wish Marks would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. Must have words with Marks, and soon. Thancred, you would take issue with the man. Thank you, Magi. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Magi? Well, hello, Thancred. Pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the god. In service to the gods. prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good Sister Urson herself. Urson, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper marks. I'd swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Sister Urson, it cannot be. Though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But, no. It could not be she. Could it? I grew weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray, seek out the boy, Magi, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Urson's activities. We fly over the land, over the land, over the land, over the land, over the land. Oh, hello. Please help. Sister Urson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here. Otal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Child, you may have just gotten this lady killed. Nope, didn't need to do that. Forgot I one-shot. A tee-hee. You were the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. Seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Boom. Sister Urson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Urson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. Oh no. I swallowed and breathed at the same time. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Mulder encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, Thancred! All right. Ah, there you are, Magi. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Urson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But, false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Urson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Magi. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Okay. We'll do the dirty work. Dirty, dirty, dirty work. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray, take us to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Urson makes of it. Forward and back, and then forward and back. Here we are. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Plot thickens, Magi. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt of it. No doubt and irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Alright. I think we're going to end after we turn this in. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Magi. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Thank you for the care package, Faye. Alright. Thank you all for coming to hang out tonight. We made quite a bit of progress. I think we're almost... Let me look here. Oh, I can't. Rest to deceive. Yeah, we're making really good progress. Thank you, Faye. But yeah, as I mentioned, we are likely finished streams before debut. I'm gonna take next week off so I can prep stuff for debut and also just allot myself some extra time. We're still gonna have community night on Friday. But we will not be doing streams. We will be partaking in a collab next week on Sunday. But I will hopefully have more information to share about that in the coming days. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the final current Magi stream. This is the last time you will see me, as is technically. Technically, you will see me as is if you tune into any of the collaborators on the collab. But yeah, if you'd like to get updates as to what's going on with myself, as well as streams, as well as debut and the Donathon, Discord's a great place to do that. It's also a great place to hang out with other members of the community and also join us for community night. We're going to, by the looks of it, there's a poll up right now to decide whether we're gonna watch a different movie for community night than continuing Pokemon. So far, it looks like we are going to be watching at least that one movie. So we'll probably do one Pokemon movie, one non-Pokemon movie, and yeah. So that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. If you don't want to join the Discord, why not? But you can also check out my socials. It's a great place to get updates as to what's going on, as well as also see other content that I post. I'm gonna hit that there. Yeah, I already know who we're gonna go raid out to. We're gonna go continue the Final Fantasy raid train. But yeah. As kind of mentioned already, debut is happening on May 18th. There's a nice, lovely little teaser above my head here. You can find a link to that. It's pinned on my Blue Sky. It's in the Discord. It's also on TikTok and YouTube. Debut May 18th, 1 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. GMT. We're also going to start our donathon that day, and half of the proceeds that we raise will be getting donated towards the Canadian Cancer Society to help fund cancer research. So, yeah. Faye, thank you for the raid messages. We are going to go and raid out to Nathaniel. Nathaniel's currently playing some Final Fantasy as well. He is way further than we are right now. So if you are new to Final Fantasy and you don't want to have spoilers, this is your warning. But please come say hi to Nathaniel. Drop raid message when we get there. I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Have a wonderful time zone. Hopefully, I will see you guys at debut. And if not, I will see you guys at a future one. But we will be looking much, much different the next time you see me. Until next time, though. Goodbye, everybody.